I was happy in a haze, in a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job, then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now in my life. Why do I give valuable time for people who don't care if I live or I die? You guys. So, this song is literally been in my head for like 3 days. And then on my way to my spot. Oh, first and foremost, how freaking rude of me. I'm Desi. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome freaking back. This is going to be interesting. So, on my way to my spot. Hope you're all fabulous, by the way. On my way to my spot, I needed to be with the trees today. I love the trees. The trees are my best friends. Literally, song popped in my head again. And I was happy, in a haze, in a drunken hour. And I'm like, okay, heaven knows I'm miserable now. All right, I'm listening. And then I started getting brought back to this channeling that I had from like last year. So I'm going to be sharing that today. And then I'm pulling up to my spot and I go click on my next playlist, and heaven knows I'm miserable now comes on. I'm like, okay, all right, I get it, guys. Next song, something comes on. I'm like, nah, not that song. Then the next song, heaven knows I'm miserable now, comes on again. So here I am. You guys, if you don't choose what it is that you want to experience, what is going to choose for you? It's your time to choose. You get to choose. Don't play it small. Do what makes you happy. That's what I'm getting at. No matter big or small, maybe small makes you happy. But really ask yourself, what do I want? And choose that and do it fearlessly. I'm hearing like really strongly right now. Right now is a time to shift into higher timelines. That is what this whole shift is about. That's what this whole thing is about. Shifting into your highest timeline. Creating heaven on earth. For yourself. And when you do that for yourself, you project that and it ripples, and then other people do that, and then we change this shit. So, to shift your reality, you have to shift your identity. So what? 333 on the timer. What are you identifying with? Like, I'm hearing the name Maureen. Maureen. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Look, guys. I'm going to read this to you. Conformity is what keeps you identifying. Look, if you don't choose an identity, the world is going to choose one for you. If you do not choose your experiences, the world is going to choose it for you. If you don't decide what it is you want to create, the world is going to choose it for you. It's going to create it for you. Time to get off of autopilot, I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm going to read this channeling to you guys. Let me find it. I should have pulled it up before I came in, but yeah. Okay, just 1 second. Sorry. All right, so this channeling was from quite a while ago. It's a little long. I'm going to read it to you guys, and I just want you to sit on it. So I want you to let it sink in, and I want you to think about it. Just think about it, okay? So here we go. This is what we're breaking out. The feminine energy is rising. The feminine energy is the creative force in this reality. And it has been suppressed by conformity, by toxic masculine energy. Toxic masculine energy is the energy of proving, of overextending, of control, of disempowerment. Okay, so here's the channeling. Conformity is the seed of evil that roots itself. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to look at the camera. I'm going to try and do it like this. Okay, but I have to read it. Okay, conformity is the seed of evil that roots the separation of self in the soil of life. Many will say money is the root of all darkness, when really it's just an illusion founded on conformity. Conformity is the seed of evil, as it is the nature of lineage, the nature of time, and the nature of separation. Conformity is the cause of violence, poverty, egoism, and duality. Let that just sink in, okay? I'll tell you who I channeled this from. It's really cool when I'm done. Okay. The rejection of oneself in turns the rejection of one another. To conform is to simplify multifacets into one standard, for that standard will define all facets. And that's why we hide anything unique or out of form as faulty or less than. To conform is to drive out the creative fertility of femininity and overpower with the logic and standard of masculinity. What did I just say? It is the imbalance of yin and yang, dark and light, negative and positive. Gender doesn't define feminine or masculine energy, for we are made of both. It has only been made a belief to cause us to either reject our inner femininity or accept it with fear of rejection. This is where self-hatred, depression is founded on the inability to feel confident and trust. Ultimately, it is the separation from our awareness of our soul consciousness and furthermore collective consciousness. Do not confuse conformity with compassion, with moral, or with intent, for it has been manipulated into such. Conformity is what keeps us divided and powerless in fear. What keeps us running on the autopilot, I just said, I haven't read this for a while, guys. It's time to break out of autopilot. Like, take the bulb out of home, baby! Okay, sorry. Okay, back to the reading. Okay. Okay, sorry. I know this is squirrely, guys. If you're still here, it's a really important message, though. Oh, okay. Conformity, don't do this. This is not, no. Conformity is what keeps us divided and powerless in fear, and what keeps us running on the autopilot of logics founded on mind control. It is the subliminal message that a hardened, self-serving heart is safe, more secure than an open, creative, and vulnerable heart. You cannot be both multidimensional and live in a life founded on linear expectations of conformity. They simply cannot coexist in the same essence. True unified consciousness becomes reality when we recognize that our power relies on the action of the rebellion we reject out of the illusion of conformity as right from wrong. Our sovereignty solely relies on the authenticity of our true nature, and in that embrace there must be rebellion, for it is the answer to the revolution we seek. We have only been manipulated to follow the dark as the light in the constraints of what separates us from one another. Unity is to aim for not neither black nor white, but gray, not for negative or positive, but neutral, not up or down, but middle ground. So, I'm hearing, it's Sex Pistols song, but it's the way that I sing it. I am an alchemist. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so, anywho. Conformity, bros. It's time to drop that shit. It's what is separating you from your true passion. And I'm getting this message. Look. When we're talking about soul blueprint, you know, you've heard me say on here a lot. Okay? You know what? No, it was a perfect presentation of that channeling. Okay, sorry. See? Conformity. In my brain. Okay, I'm releasing now. Okay. Soul blueprint. You've heard me say, if you desire it, it is your higher self telling you that it is meant for you, right? Okay, let's take that one step further, because this was coming through this morning. What separates an egoic desire from the higher self's desire is service to self, service to others. So remember, when we serve another, we are serving ourselves. When we love ourselves, we are loving another. It's unified. They are you and you are them. We are one. So, if you're worried your desire is coming from ego, 1, 2, 3, 4, then ask yourself, why do you desire it? And that is where you'll find your answer. But I'll tell you what, if it's really your higher self and it's in your soul blueprint, okay, it's in what you decided to do when you came here, you will feel it in your heart. Your heart will follow, or your heart will lead and your mind will follow. Hope that makes sense. 13:13 on the timer. So I'm going to leave that here, guys. I just wanted to come on and share that. Why do you give valuable time to people who don't care if you live or you die? Why are you working a job you hate? Why are you doing what everybody's telling you to do when it's not really what you want to do? You got to ask yourself, why? It says in the channeling, do not confuse conformity with moral, good intention. Just want to throw that out there. Love you guys all. I hope that this helped. I'm sorry it was squirrely, but you know, I'm a squirrel. Pretty sure I was a squirrel in a past life. I really wouldn't doubt it. Anyways, I will see you guys on another video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.